Saruman of many colours awaits us in the battlefield. They get to go first, which is unfortunate, but we do get to go for the birds here. We can actually go for Wylie Duke next turn if we really want to, or maybe the Sanctuary, so we start drawing cards if they try and kill any of our things. This might be better to go for first, actually. We'll see what they want to do. Arcane Signet, okay. Nice. Esper Sentinel. Cool. So we're going to draw cards for a lot of different things here. Sentinel if they play a non-creature spell. And Sanctuary if they target our things. Board wipe would be sad. March. Oh man. Well, that lasted long, didn't it? So tap, 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 untap. Guardian Project is going to be the next thing. I take it they have a lot of kill spells then. Although I have seen it before where people get rid of something that slows somebody down, but then they never proceed to optimize the next plays. Like, let's say, for instance, they spent their turn exiling my card that says, if you target my stuff, I draw. And they don't target any of our stuff now, then what was the point? Right, let's see if we can resolve this. So any creature comes in, we get to draw a card. Which is kind of cool. And Citadel Stalwart is nice because it lets us just tap the Wylie Duke. Oh my goodness. Yep, okay. Just, I guess, loads of kill spells, which is to be expected with Saruman build. Flying of the White Tree. I guess that's fine on top because we're just gonna. We've got a lot of creatures now. I guess we'll just try and smack in. Okay, so lots of catch-all removal. Kind of annoying. Saruman. Armingard is going to make our creatures bigger and bigger. Right, let's see if they want to trade Saruman for Wylie Duke. Obviously not. They're down to 11, guys. Okay. All of our creatures get one bigger on the field, in our hand, in our deck. So now the only real way to get around this would be a board wipe of some kind. Or a River's Rebuke, I guess. But then all our stuff is bigger anyway, because this is just incredible. Armingala is really quite wacky. And we'll tap the Wylie Duke to draw a card. Llanowar Elves. Okay. Yeah, it's a real shame they got rid of our Guardian Project. Let's see. Let's see what counter spells they've got. They're going to commit it. Okay. Goes back into the deck. We're going to go in, smack with these two guys. Down to 5. Let's draw a card, gain a life here. Another bloody land. There are elves. And all of our stuff gets bigger. So, yeah, I mean, if they go for the memory, make us each draw 7, I can't see them having much else other than they just die to combat. If they don't board wipe, they die to combat. If they don't River's Rebuke, they die to combat. Wow, okay. The end. Let's just draw. Exile it, search its controllers. Graveyard hand library for any number of cards with the same name. Well, there won't be because it's the commander format. 5 mana left. Well, they better have some more removal. Drown in the Lock. Okay. And they still die. Let's see. Let's get ourselves a white source. I've got 3 mana up. I mean, I don't want to count my chickens too soon. But it does look like we have ourselves a Like, if they don't counter this, then they're even more dead than they were before. Okay. So they've got one blocker. Do they have a kill spell? They're going to go for the beautiful Llanowar Elves. Now, they do have a kill spell. Return it to our hand. Okay. They're down to 1. And they've got only the memory. So I think they are just pretty screwed, really. Wylie Duke is a 9/6. Wow. So they need a board wipe or bust. Well, I guess they could draw a land into 2 kill spells. But this has got Ward 1. Oh my goodness, the pressure we applied there with the flowering of the white tree was immense. Love it. Hello, my name is Josh, and today's video is Wylie Duke, a teen hero. And this is a pretty funky deck because it's a crew deck, and I've always wanted to make a crew deck, and I didn't actually have anything in mind until I was just looking through my rares folder in real life, and I saw this guy and I thought, damn, he's pretty cool. Because before him, we had SRAM, and SRAM's okay. He draws you stuff when you cast equipments, vehicles and stuff, but it just feels a bit boring. I feel good as a support card, but this guy just has a bit more zest to him. I feel like you can do some tap and untap shenanigans maybe and use other abilities like Convoke. Convoke also works super well with Wylie. So yeah, as you can imagine, by himself he doesn't do anything because he's got Vigilance, he attacks 4/2. That's pretty much all there is to it. But then when you consider some of the best vehicles in the game, a crew cost 4, it becomes really awesome, like Parhelion 2, for instance, which is something that we don't see very often. If you cruise this, you're going to create 12 powers worth of flying attackers, which is pretty radical, if you ask me. It's a lot of damage coming in. Sky Sovereign as well is basically Inferno Titan, but in a ship form, where the light gives you some card advantage. Surge Hacker Mech deals damage when it comes in equal to vehicles. There's a lot of cool, fun vehicles. Flagship, when it hits somebody, they discard a card. Aethersphere Harvester, just a nice way to gain some life back against red decks. And then we have some funky things like Buxton, which cares about Convoke and tapped creatures on the turn you bring stuff in. And then we can tap in other ways as well, like Devouring Light, which has Convoke, and you can exile target attacking or blocking creature. We also have Cut Short, which is similar, but it destroys, so it's a bit worse. But you can also destroy Planeswalkers that just activate their abilities. This is kind of powerful in a way, like killing Planeswalkers for 3 or less mana is kind of awesome. So yeah, I think you'll enjoy this one. It's definitely something that's flown underneath my radar, and I think I'm very, very, very tempted to make this in paper because I don't have a Selesnya deck, and it kind of fills this interesting role where you wouldn't expect Selesnya to be good with vehicles because Selesnya doesn't really care about artifacts so much. Selesnya cares more about nature and nurture and humans and creatures and tokens. But yeah, to have it kind of fit in this unique niche role. He also works with mounts. We don't have any mounts in the deck. You can put any number of mounts in, but I just thought I'd just go hard with the vehicles. There's not a single horse in the deck, sadly. But yeah, feel free to do that. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want to help me out, support the channel, then you can like and subscribe. That's free. If you want to give the extra mile, and if you want to get your own custom video where I create a video for you, then please visit my Patreon page. When you become a Patreon member, you get some special perks, and you get to join the Discord as well. And yeah, enjoy the video. Alright, this could be a decent hand. I like the Wrath of God. Because we're going to get Omnath. I assume there will be a number of elementals in there. Okay. We go for SRAM, and the next turn, Bankbuster. Maybe to draw a card. If we get a natural land, we just cultivate, right? If not, Bankbuster and just hope we get an extra land. Okay, we get the land, so we will just go for cultivate here, get a couple of white sources. Nice. Okay, 1/3, put a land from your hand on the battlefield. Never been a huge fan of these, because once you run out of lands, it's just, you kind of hit diminishing returns a little bit. I think it's better to just have mana sources in some ways. Or, sorry, mana dorks, but what do I know? They play a tap land anyway. I like exploration. So, let's just go for Armingala. Let's make it really difficult for our opponent to kill all of our things. Making all of our things bigger is crazy. Apart from weirdly commanders. Hand, library, graveyard gets +1/+1. This is the second time I've played this today, which is interesting. Very tempted to go for the Wrath of God, depending on what they do, because getting Omnath off the field is... it's going to be very important. Oh, Emoti goes away. Nice one. Or we could just do this, untap. Let's draw a card with this. Let's do Bane, because we're going to board wipe anyway. Ah, they didn't want to block. Cool. Take care of all the creatures, and now we've got a really nice setup with the Bankbuster. We can play the Wylie next turn, crew the Bankbuster, and go in for 4. Or we could draw, whatever. Ah, Broken Bond. Well, there goes probably Arming Gala, right? Depends, because the Bankbuster draws us cards. Ah, they went for the Bankbuster. That's a shame. But it does mean our creatures do get pretty crazily big. Untap each creature. Doing each on. That's actually really awesome. And now I'll begin the journey of our gigantic creature's ascension into godhood, if that's the right word. Beaconed Green Shell. It's a weird name. Control 10 or more lands. Creatures you control get +2/+2. Whenever it or another creature with toughness greater than its power enters, look at the top card of its land, put on the battlefield tapped. Okay, so it cares about big butts. Are we going to be able to get through this silly turtle? Not sure indeed. Land, so many bloody lands. Another land. Oh, that's such a shame. So creatures, spells have convoke. If we attack, they just block. Yeah. No attacks. Damn it. We really needed that vehicle. If we had that vehicle, we'd be tapping, untapping all day long. So now they can just start drawing cards with the Omnath. Have we lost our juice here? We kind of have, haven't we? Ancient Green Warden's going to get double triggers for anything based with lands. So if a land comes in, they're going to trigger the Valakut Explosion twice. Yikes. That is annoying. Lotus Cobra. Oh, this is not good, is it? Okay, we need just something. Can we just get something that's not a land, maybe? Please? Some mighty kill spell, something. Come on, give me something good. Oh, no. They each deal damage equal to the power target creature an opponent controls. Well, I guess we'll just do that. Getting that is kind of nice, I guess. Another bloody land. I mean, sure. So every creature we have is just gargantuan. It's just, we just can't seem to draw any of them. I might just concede if I just draw another land next turn, because they've got so many cards. They're going to draw 2 cards now every time a land comes in, and they've got fetches, so they're going to draw 4. Yeah. Land comes in, get 2 mana, draw 2 cards, Valakut Explosion goes off. I think I'm just going to quit, to be honest. There's no way I can come out from this. Mana Drain. Where is it? Where is that Mana Drain? It's in there. Oh, it's with the Valakut exploration. Okay. I guess we'll see one more turn just to see what we get. But yeah, this is just one of those sad games. I'm not even, like... I'm disappointed that we got nothing and they have everything. It's again one of those things where the opponent just steamrolls and we just sit there kind of going, yeah. It goes from having a game of chess to just goldfishing. So, yeah. Come on. Let's just... Do I get an extra turn? Not an extra turn, just a regular turn. Open the way, put more lands into play. Yeah, I'm just going to quit because they're just going to keep looping land play, land play. Every land they play gives them 2 mana, right? So it's basically doubling their mana each time. And then they just played 2 lands there. And then, yeah, there you go. You get the picture. Let's move on. All right, let's go. Let's see how this works out. Tamio. I want to get a white source, really. Temple, please. And Selfless Savior should protect us from 1 bout of death against Wylie. And you know what? Let's go. Start the aggression. Next turn, Peace Walker. Following turn, Wylie. And that's just a nice chain of events, I think. Vehicles are kind of nice against certain decks because they kind of say protection from instant... protection from sorcery. They got 2 mana up. Are they just going to counter whatever we do? Maybe not. Yeah, vehicles. Maybe vehicles are making a resurgence, especially against planeswalkers that... but now they're just going to counter what we have. So, I think we pass and flash in the Wandering Rescuer. Seek 2 creature cards from the top 10, then shuffle. Bloody hell. 3 mana, draw 2 cards. And creature cards in your hand get +1/+1. That is crazy, honestly. So they want to counter. This is their chance. But then they don't get to hit Wylie Duke. Frilled Mystic. Okay. They were so desperate to do that, weren't they? Well, now they're going to have to be smashed by a Peacewalker Colossus. Enjoy. And an Ancient Imperiosaur. Wow. We'll have to do that in another turn. Next time, maybe. Just take the 7. Okay. Interesting. I guess they can tap stuff down with a Tamio. Phantasmal Image. They're going to get their own Wylie Duke. But they don't have any way to utilize it. Weird. Enters with 2 counters on it for each creature that can vote turn. Okay. I guess they just played a 2 mana chump blocker. Keep seeing this card lately, Phantasmal Image. It's making more of an appearance, interestingly enough. 19. Guardian Project. Do we have enough mana to do all of these things? So if we do that... No, we don't have enough to do everything. I guess... we can just take it slow, right? And then crew with the Wylie. Oh, and now we can actually have him fight. Oh no, we don't want to. We don't want to do that. Tap 1 or 2 untap thing. No, let's not do that. Down to 10. Yeah, I guess we will save this for following turn. We'll see. They've got a lot of mana and they're a Simic player, so who knows what they're going to do. They're going to attack. What does that mean? Board wipe or something? If they're attacking, it means they don't care. That could mean they have Cyclonic Rift. Or they're just going to go for the Uro. Oh no. Right, let's crew then. So they do have a rift that's going to be incredibly annoying. But not much we can do. Is it a flash build they have? So they're going to block. Surely you've got to do something, right? Maybe they counter this. You gonna counter it, steal it, what? I'm not sure now. Destroy? Oh, they're gonna bounce something. It's a Sublime Epiphany. Right, okay. That's a shame. They're gonna bounce the Peace Walker Colossus. Okay. And they've got another Frilled Mystic. So the deck is just counters Simic control, I guess. Nissa. Bloody hell. They're just going to come in with all these small dudes, I guess. Kind of annoying. Yes, very annoying indeed. Down to 1. That is ridiculous. Okay, Insignia, they're down to 9. Are we going to be able to... They haven't got double blue for the Uro, though. Or they're going to regrowth, getting Phantasmal Image back. No way. That's crazy. They're really... pulled this one out of the bloody hat, haven't they? Guess that's what happens when you don't have any removal whatsoever. Apart from this tap one. And they countered a couple of our things. Right. Surely there's going to have something good to draw once in a while. But I guess we can just keep drawing with the Guardian Project. Surge Hacker Mech. Okay. Deals double... it deals damage equal to twice number of vehicles to creature or planeswalker. Which mana do we have? We only have 2 left after that. We can't kill... we can't do what we want to do. We need all the blockers we can get. I guess we have to kill their Frilled Mystic. Okay. And then we attack into them. And if they block, we just use the Savior to save our Wylie. Okay. And then we actually, this could be good as well. So tap Imara. To kill the forest. Just like slow him down a bit. And we get a blocker out of it as well. Okay. I mean, we're at 1. So I think we did pretty well to try to survive there. Killed 2 or 3 of their creatures. More things coming in.
The land fights for us.
Yeah. Tricky one. They got a lot of mana. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. Going to go for Uro, which could potentially give them even more mana if they play a forest. Blimey. I wonder where it all went wrong. I guess Nissa doubling the mana, giving them creatures. Sublime Epiphany doing 2 things. They're coming in. We crew. We draw a card, gain a life. Unless they have some kind of interruption here. They're going to bounce it to our hand. Interesting. So now our blocks become less good. But now we have to do an awkward number of blocks. But bouncing the Surge Hacker mech is interesting because it gives us the power to do the damage spell again. Unless they have, obviously, counters. Which is irritating. Trostani. Okay. And they have an Uro. Right, let's see what kind of responses they have. Can we resolve this? Kind of irritating. There's so many counter spells. Three steps ahead, they're gonna bloody hell, everything they do just seemingly creates clones. Well, I think that's us potentially dead then. Because all they have to do is go for the time. Yeah, this was a really unlucky game. I feel like it's just one of those games where there's nothing you can do. Again. Twice in a row. Jeez. Such a shame. Okay, well, they have to pay the ward cost, and we get to draw a card. So maybe we get something. Draw a card. Oh, it's a land, of course. Guess we can crew. A land again. Why not? Sure thing. So Wylie doesn't untap.
Such an imperfect form. Rise, my elemental.
God. Yeah, they got us again. With just general copying and cloning and creating 2 extra creatures every single turn. It doesn't matter what we block here, does it? We take 9 damage. Such a shame. Yeah, I think I played pretty much as well as I could. They would have countered anything we did, so our tactics just go out the window. I feel like it's such an abundance of counter spells. Yeah, it's a tricky game. Near a wild mage. What does she do again? Oh yeah, cast a spell. You put it on the bottom of your deck, and then you cast a random spell on top. It's such a bizarre card. It's basically like, it's the greatest card for anyone with ADHD, because it basically says, you do something, oh no, do something else. Yeah, it's a weird one. It is one of the weirdest cards. Unless, of course, you're swapping a cheap spell for a big spell. Then maybe that's fine. Unholy Heat. Oh, no. Atheist's Fire. Fire from a man with a flamethrower. Jacob Huckter. So, I don't trust this guy. He's like hunched over a dead body. Like, my first suspicion would be like, bro, what have you done? So the whole deck is combo-y, I think, because Jacob Hawken is also combo-y in nature, I think. Oh my goodness. I just want to be able to play stuff. Alright, let's go for the ship. Missing a land drop sucks. I think next turn they're going to be able to just play whatever the hell's underneath Jacob, and it's going to be a big spell. They play a land, activate Jacob, pay 6, play a big spell. Bob's your uncle. We're dead. Game's over. Goodbye. What's it going to be? What's your free thing going to be, bro? Cool. Cool story. Archmage's Charm. Just draw 2. Sure. Sure thing. think we just kill it. I don't want any freebies to come down. Too much. 2 people get in a ship. And they make him discard. Boom. Interesting ability. A very black ability on a very colourless card. It's kind of land. Okay, so any board wipes they have there coming their way, we can protect one of our guys maybe. Here comes Nearer. So, are they going to upgrade a spell? So that goes away. And then they get to reveal a River's Rebuke. Nice. That feels really fair. That feels really fair, you know? Just saying. 3.5. Well, that's wonderful. How do we do now? So, yeah, they turned a Spectral Sailor into River's Rebuke. It could have been another spell, but no, I guess not. So now they get to see what's on top of the deck. Commit to Memory. So they basically have a counterspell on top. Solar Transformer. So they get to cast Commit. See if we can protect that. Interesting thing is, if they have, so their counter spells don't really do much then, because if they try and counter a spell, it just turns into some random thing, right? I guess. Sapphire Medallion. Okay. 3/8 as well. 3/8. That's crazy, man. And also, they won't be able to play that either, right? Because that will just get shuffled to the bottom of their deck. I don't know. This is weird. I guess it's ups and downs because they can play big into small, small into big. Reveal cards from top, so you reveal non-land. You may cast that card. Okay, so Midnight Clock becomes... What does it become? It becomes a opt. There you go. So that is a downgrade. I guess. Goldspan Dragon. Woohee, whoopee. Why is that there? I don't know. Now I've got to try and kill that with the Ugin. I really want to just use the Ugin to kill the Nero, but I guess not. I guess we can't just do the easy thing. I feel like all of my decks need to just have just ridiculous number of board wipes now. Just to stay alive. Okay. Okay, I guess we're safe from counter spells because they become other things, right?
My presence alone will guide you towards
Right.
God.
Okay. You can't wait and discard because I've got a 3/8. 3/8. 8 toughness. What is she eating? The perspective, I do not like the artwork for this card because the perspective is just really weird. There's lots of negative space above top left. Can't see the legs. Just as unusual. Okay, so Lightning Strike becomes... What? Your Lightning Strike is evolving. Expropriate. Oh, that's frigging fair, isn't it? Cool, I'm just going to quit. That's utter bullshit. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.